it's Saturday. This means it's time for a piece of... Whoa! It almost is. But first, it's time for an announcement. And that is that I am wanting double speed versions of some old videos on my Facebook page. So, if you like me, but really can't be fucked with the weight, why not literally like me on www.facebook.com/T-Shirts-Comedy. But that out of the way, it is now time for Piece Ask. Yes, Ask a Spike Saturday. See, that was slick, wasn't it? Today we have a question from my friend Ben Little. He's like Walt Little, but not called Walt, not a twat, not fat, not right wing. So actually, he's fucking nothing like Walt Little. Anyway, Ben asks, why do so many people want to buy into the myths of the alt-right? What is the missing in people that they feel the need to fill themselves with angry persecution myths? Answer is very simple. They're complete cunts, and ironically, what they're missing is a cunt to fuck, so they have to take the bitterness out of minorities. Okay, I admit that answer wasn't very helpful, and I even will also admit it probably wasn't true. But Noam Chomsky said something a while ago which fascinated me and connects to this a lot. He said the right are much better at giving answers. Okay, they're nearly always the wrong answers, but by nature, the right give definite answers, whereas the left does ask questions. I'm not meaning to be patronizing here, but two people who are working class, perhaps not very educated, perhaps not very savvy, when they ask, where's the money? What sounds a better answer? The left saying, oh well, it's complicated, it's to do with the system is faulty, we need to reform capitalism, socialism, blah blah blah. Or the alt-right saying, it's black people, it's brown people, it's women, it's immigrants. I mean, I shouldn't have to say, but obviously that's wrong. Yet, empirically, categorically, that's still a valid answer. Whereas, although what the left are saying is far more factual and far more in line with what they believe, far more factual and far more in line with how I see things to be. That isn't an actual answer, it's just more thinking points. And sadly, it's easy to see how the alt-right are accessible for people who are dissatisfied with the system, while not very politically savvy. And another thing I know it's talked about a lot, but I think does play a huge part in this is algorithms on social media sites. It's all about the clicks now and what generates the most ad revenue. Well, not for me. I've been demonetized. What? So, if you like or watch one thing which slightly alludes to right-wing views, you will then be bombarded with more intense right-wing stuff. This is why I think figures like Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins are so fucking dangerous, or even Christopher Hitchens. Hell, I love smug people who are sarcastic. You start watching Hitchens clips cause its put-downs are quite amusing, and before you know it, you're already in a mind frame to see Islam as incredibly problematic, and then you just get into things that are far worse. So this is going to attract so many trolls, but fuck it. But I also believe that new atheism plays a part in converting people to the alt-right, albeit people who maybe are or think they are a bit more politically savvy. So that's this week's Ask Us Back Saturday. Fuck it, I'm gonna get trolled after saying that, but who cares? Don't forget, Us has a webpage which is on the screen now. Okay, I mean now. Also, watch my other video, like them, all that jazz. Okay, thank you.